What's up, everyone? This is Chip from Malfeasance. I'm going to give you a rundown of the gear that I used to record, mix, and produce our debut album. So, let's get into it. It all starts with the interface. I had Steve running directly into this. From there, went to Logic Pro 10, where I have Slate Digital plugin running through a 5150 block letter head to a 5150 412 cab with an SM57 on it. Tried using the Mesa. I didn't like it. It was difficult to work with. We just fell in love with this tone. We think it came out really well. It's beefy but clear. You can hear the notes, you can understand what's going on while still having an immense, heavy overtone. For the bass, I ran my 6-string Ibanez Geo, which is, I gotta say, my favorite bass ever. It's low cost, but man, it packs a punch. Got that running through an instance of Guitar Rig 5. Tried running through the Slate Digital. I just couldn't dial in that perfect tone, so I ended up just running through here. I set up the distortion track as the main, and then I busted out for the more clear tone. Little secret that I did was I ran it through two 8x10 bass cabs with the same mic position, just a different size room. And then for a third cabinet, I ran it through a 5150 412 with an SM57. I think this just gives it a more brighter sound, gives it more bite, and I love the tone of it. And then for the bus channel, like I said, this is just for the overall cleans. Gives it a little bit more clarity. It's just running through a regular 8x10 bass cab. Two of them actually. I got a 47 dynamic or condenser mic on one of them, and then I have Dynamic 6 on the other, just to pick up some of the mids. Came out with this tone. So it's got that bite, but it also has that clarity, just like the guitars. And I decided to switch things up. For the guitar tracks, I actually kept the lows in, and I cut the lows on the bass out. So I kind of flipped those around while still having the guitars being, the guitars. For the vocals, Joe ran through his home studio setup. He lives in Pennsylvania, so he recorded everything down there. He ran an Audio-Technica AT2020, which is this mic here, which is what I used for my backup vocals, and he ran that through a Scarlett 2-channel interface. I don't have any actual plugins on his tracks. I ran them all through buses, but on the buses I have Howard Benson vocal plugin. Limitless possibilities with this. This is a very simple plugin, but there's just so much you can do with it. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So he's running through all of those, and I also have a couple reverbs just because I am a fiend for reverb. I ran an exciter on the master track just because I wanted to bring in some more brights to it without actually adjusting the EQ. And then I'm running it through a JST compressor, and that just really tightens the sound up, gives it more clarity, and yeah. For my backup vocals, again, I used an Audio-Technica AT2020, and for some of the squeals, I decided to use a Lynx SDPC2, which I actually use as an overhead mic for my drum set. For the actual sound, I'm using Sterling 3-inch monitors just because I don't know if you can tell, I don't really have a whole lot of space here. So pretty much just working with what I got. I tried running the bass through my B300 amp. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. There was just too much signal. I couldn't get the sound that I was looking for out of it. Hopefully on the next record we will be able to actually run through cabinets and mic up and get our sound that way. We'll see what we can do. We're getting a new studio space in June, actually. We're really stoked for that. And yeah, that's really about it. I just set up presets, record, and then go in and tweak everything for the bass. This is actually my personal plugin preset that I use for my solo stuff. And then I just go in and I do all the mixing, make sure all the levels are where they need to be, make sure we have proper output. That's pretty much it. I mean, yeah. That's really it. I apologize. I'm not very good at this. I have pretty bad social anxiety, so the fact that people I don't know are gonna see this, kind of makes me stutter a little. But I couldn't be happier that people are hearing this. We put a lot of work into this. Steve and I, we actually used to jam back in 2013 together, and work kind of took over. We ended up not really being able to do much with music, and it kind of broke our hearts a little. This is what we grew up to do. I've been playing music since I can remember. I've been surrounded by it. My family are all musicians. And the fact that we're actually releasing an album, I mean, truly, from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you so much, guys. We really couldn't do this without you. We truly appreciate all of your positive feedback. We appreciate everyone who is staying up to date with our releases and everyone who's messaging us. We love that. We want that. as a band, we agreed that regardless of what happens, we're going to be interactive with you guys. We're going to show you guys that, you know, we're not just doing this to get rich and famous, because we're not. I personally couldn't care less about that. I mean, if it happens, that is excellent. That just means more people can hear our stories and our messages through our songs. But definitely feel free to send us a message. Say, hey, what's up? We will definitely get back to you. We will be as engaged with you guys as humanly possible. It's the least we can do to show our gratitude for you guys supporting us. So, again, thank you from Steve, from Joe, and myself. It's surreal. All right, I'm gonna end the video here. Yeah, I think that about covers it. More updates to come. We will be getting some new gear, which we hope to surprise you guys with. I'm not going to spoil any of it, but just know big things are coming. And we've already started planning out the next album. And while we don't have a definitive time of when it will be out, we can assure you it will be out as soon as we can, but we're going to be taking our time with it. We're going to be making it as precise as we can. I'm going to be spending more time with mixing, getting the sounds perfect, and yeah. So thank you guys again, and feel free to message us. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your feedback, and we would love to hear what you guys think about our debut album, which is set to release February 10th. So stay posted. Alright, bye guys.